Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video will be about how to find a remote job and how to successfully apply to these jobs. If you've seen other videos on my channel, you'll have noticed that I have worked remotely for many years and have experience working with international companies and teams, and also I have worked in different work arrangements as well. In the beginning of my career, I worked as a freelancer and then switched to part-time role and then a full-time role, and then also worked through my own consultancy business. I've been a promoter and fan of remote working since the very beginning. I have written many articles about the subject. I have spoken at universities on remote work and have even started to write a book that is yet to finish, and I have no deadline on when I will finish that. I've been through the good and bad of remote working and actually talk about this in a specific video that I will link somewhere over here or down below, so you can check that out if you're interested in hearing more about the pros and cons of remote working. I totally understand that working remotely sounds like a dream to a lot of people, and I know that more and more people are actually seeking the flexibility with their schedules and also like the idea of escaping from the office life, which is completely understandable. If you're also in this ship, this video is ideal for you, so continue watching. I will talk about where to find remote jobs, and then I will share 4 tips on how to successfully apply to these jobs. And when I'm going through the different sites, I will actually do a screen share so we can, look at the sites together with you guys. Firstly, let's go through my favorite websites and sources to search for remote jobs. And we're beginning with LinkedIn. Let's begin with LinkedIn, which is the first one I want to share. LinkedIn is actually my go-to source for searching for all types of jobs, whether it's remote or whether it's an office-based job in a certain specific location. I think they have the best job board, to be honest, and they are quite good with remote jobs in the recent years as well. So here, how I do my search on LinkedIn for remote jobs is I actually did something over here. I'm just going to repeat that job search to show you how the results come up. So what you can do on LinkedIn, and I think this is a great feature, is you write the name of the position, and then I use the and condition, and then I say remote, and then I just leave the location open. Right now it says Canada, but you could also say search worldwide. So this is the key part over here, marketing manager and remote. So it brings the positions that fit both of those conditions. Once the results come up over here, you'll notice that some of them actually do say remote in parentheses in the headline, and some of them don't. So the results are not 100% accurate all the time. Sometimes it brings up a position and it actually isn't a remote position. Just make sure to check what the detail of the job post says. Sometimes it doesn't say in the headline, but then once you look into the details, you will actually see that it is a remote job. So do check that, but I really love the way that you can search for jobs on LinkedIn. So this is my favorite one. Second is AngelList, and I personally haven't used it, but I know that my husband has found success through AngelList. So that this is another one I wanted to share as a second preferred one. AngelList has many job posts from world's best startups, and my husband actually found his current job through AngelList. There's a proof that it works. You can post a job, find a startup job. To find a job, I think you need to sign up, which I haven't, so I cannot really show you my profile and how the interface looks like. But once you sign up to the site, you are ready to start searching between these companies. So that's amazing. All right, and then the third one I want to recommend is remote.com. So I'll just go back and so remote.com is pretty established in this arena. They claim that they're the #1 resource for remote jobs, which I would believe so, actually, because they have been present in this field for a very long time, and hence the name. They are specifically focused on remote jobs, so that is amazing. And here you can just
let's say marketing copywriter, I'm searching for that, let's say, and then you could come over here, you could filter the results that you get. You can add them to your liked job posts. Once you sign up to the website, you need to create a profile just like you have on LinkedIn to apply, more quickly. And yeah, you can also turn on the notifications so that you receive new and matched positions to your inbox. So that's a great feature as well. All right, moving on to the fourth one, which is remote.co. Again, this is it has a very similar name to the previous one. It says it is all things remote work. So it is a community. It is a place to find remote jobs. It is a place to post remote jobs as well. Apart from, searching for remote jobs, you can also see that, companies are sharing their tips. There is a blog that could be really helpful if you are just starting out and if you are interested in getting more informed about this community and work life. You can see the recent remote jobs by category over here, or you could just go ahead and search, I think, using keywords right over here. So that's the fourth one. Moving on to another one that I have actually learned last year when the founder of this website reached out to me to do an interview. Again, it is a remote job community. I think there's also a Facebook group under the same name. You can find remote jobs, post remote jobs, everything else. You can look at I haven't actually used this site for a very long time, so I don't know the interface very well. But you can see the hourly rates or the yearly rates. So you can also use this one as another source. Moving to the next one, which is We Work Remotely. So apparently they claim that they're the largest remote work community in the world. That's a lot of visitors, 2.5 million. That's amazing. So it is, again, another destination to find endless remote jobs. That's the price of posting a remote job if you would like to do so. Or you can go over here and find jobs. Again, they're separated under different categories. Copywriting over here, programming over here. It's also, I think, great to see how new the posts are, because when you're applying, you don't want to apply to a job that is like 15 days old and that is almost closing their applications or have already moved to, interviewing many candidates. So this is also how you can search over here, or, enter your email and subscribe to notifications to get alerts about new posts on We Work Remotely. The final one I want to mention is Facebook groups. And this is a particular Facebook group that is focused on remote working and remote jobs, but you can also use other types of Facebook groups or other like blogger communities or programming communities, like different groups in your specific field. And right here, like for example, just before I started to record this, I saw a couple of posts over here. People are searching for freelance or small contract-based jobs. This one over here is something urgent if you wanted to do a freelance job, and then people post their profile. Sometimes I see people also introducing themselves on these groups as well, and then people reach out to them through their comments and getting connected through Facebook. So this is also another source that you could use to find remote jobs or find team members.
Second part of the video, let's move on to my 4 tips on how to successfully apply to these job posts that you have selected for yourself. Number 1, determine your preferred work model or arrangement. This is important because if you're looking for just freelance jobs or contract-based jobs, you could search for these on different sites compared to full-time or long-term positions. So let's say you're going for freelance jobs, you could actually look at Facebook groups or Kijiji or Craigslist. But if you're looking for a full-time job or long-term position, then my suggestion would be to look at LinkedIn or AngelList, for example. Number 2, make lists of the job boards and companies that you're interested in applying and follow their LinkedIn accounts, LinkedIn company accounts, or other accounts that they're active on. And also you could connect with people that are on the team. You could interact with them through their social posts, etc. But make sure that you're following them on their social platforms, and make sure that you regularly check if they have new open positions, or also just use it to connect with them and interact with them on this platform as well. Number 3, updating your CV. This is again a very important point because all companies or different job posts that you're applying to have different requirements, and therefore you would need to add the relevant details in your CV so that your experience is actually matching with that of the job post. So make sure that your CV is always up to date, and if you need to add any relevant things, like change some details on your CV, make sure to do this before you apply so that what you have matches the expectations of the company you're applying to. Number 4, and the final one, is following up and staying connected. To me, this one is just as important as finding the right job and making the perfect application, because everyone has busy agendas, and sometimes you can show your difference by sending the perfect follow-up email to the recruiter that you initially connected with. People have busy agendas, their inboxes may sometimes be overflowing with emails and applications, and what you want to do is actually show your difference. I think a follow-up email can be that differentiator, and make sure you have a good subject line that's not like a clickbait sentence, and make sure it's to the point, it's relevant. Make sure you have a good subject line that catches the attention of the recruiter, but don't have a clickbait sentence, obviously. And also don't overdo the text of the email. Be concise, be short, and just show that you're still interested in the job and that you're still expecting a response about your job application. These 4 points have worked very well for me, and I hope they do for you too. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in again to this channel. I hope you found the information helpful, and I hope that you share it with your friends and network if you think they will also benefit from this information. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, and if these videos are interesting to you, please do so. It really supports the growth of the channel, and it makes me super happy. It just keeps me motivated to share more content like this with you. So that is all, and I hope to see you on the next video. Take care.